of man are you looking for in America?
Black.
Why do you like a black man versus a Turkish man?
Because the black men are so masculine, so gentlemen. I'm not dating with Turkish guys.
Why not?
I don't like dating with them. No, I'm dating American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous. They can accept me who I am. They're not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What can you do to get a black man?
They love curly girls. Curly, yeah.
Black men.
Oh, I like black men. If it ain't dark, there ain't no spark.
So why black men over white men?
Honestly, I feel like it's just like the charm, the swag. I would go for a white man, but he not country. I think it's the way they carry themselves. A lot of white men don't have confidence. Like if a white guy had confidence and he looked good, then that's fine. I don't really care about color for us, but how you carry yourself. I agree with that. It's confidence, it's personality, charm. And white guys most of the time don't have that. Sometimes they have it. To be fair, they usually hang around black guys though. The white guys who have it hang around black guys. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Prefer a black guy or a white guy?
Oh, black guy.
Black guy? What about you?
Black guy.
Black guy? Why is that?
I don't know how to treat a girl.
They know how to treat a girl?
Yeah.
Better than a white guy, you say?
Yeah.
Weird. White guys are weird? Why are they weird? What did they do?
It's like they talk weird, black guys are just cool. Okay.
Okay. Look, you guys like what you guys like? You feel me? What race do you prefer?
Black guys.
Black kings?
Yeah.
What do you like about the black kings?
Say what's on their mind. Like they come out front what they're thinking and they tell you. They're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. What about the white boys though? They don't do that?
No, they're scary. They're scary.
Country is where black men need to be. Hell yeah, we love black men. They're kind, they're sweet, they're lovable, they're hardworking, they are responsible, they are considerate. We don't judge them. We love their goofy vibes. We don't mind treating them as our king. We also don't mind accepting them, their true colors, their true selves, not just the colors. We love them. And also they are big babies behind closed doors, so we love big babies. We are all big babies in real life. So yeah, and also we don't mind having big things. Yeah, they are all welcome in our country. We just love the way they talk, they walk, they treat us, and we don't mind taking care of them day and night. Yep, I'm 4'7" and I don't mind having big things in my life. We don't mind hook to spit in that thing. You get me? We can support you emotionally and physically. Hook to
5 reasons why I prefer dating black men over white men. I don't need to say the obvious, but in addition to the obvious, they're also very adventurous lovers, and they want to do all the nasty things, and they like really nasty girls that look real pretty. Secondly, they're gentlemen. They never forget their manners. Always opening doors, pulling out chairs, walking you on the inside of the sidewalk. Number 3, they love to treat their girls. They like to get the girls' nails done and their feet done. That's not a white guy thing. It's not. Number 4, they're very masculine. I love a masculine man because I am kind of like a alpha female personality, but I love when a man makes me feel like I am safe to be feminine, and I find that with a lot of the black guys that I've dated. Number 5, no matter how old they are, which I tend to like.
First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawadah, YAHAWASHI, Rakwakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Wakim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this power captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Asherallah. This brother Kawakub coming at you with no lesson. If you, I know you wanted to hear this woman speak. I have it, and I didn't want to blast my ear because I think comparatively, if you like play the video, when I play this video, I think the volume is not as loud, so Slakia. But if you want to hear this video, either you can go to it yourself, the link's going to be in the description as always, or you can download a this app, this extension on your browser or whatever. Or maybe it's if you're on your phone, there's an app extension that boosts volume, because for I don't know why, but the volume is too low. Anyway, continue on. Today's lesson is going to be on this whole women of all nations are saying that they want so-called black men, and the thing about this is that this is partially, I'll say partially, because I think a lot of the things that they were saying, it's not anything new, but there are some things that were said that are there are some things that are said that are old, yes, but there's something that these women kind of don't really acknowledge, and it is that not necessarily so-called black men, but the so-called Israelite men. So it also includes the so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharala. So like a so-called Chinese-looking man, but it's actually an Israelite, or a so-called white-looking man, but it's actually an Israelite. These are these different examples of that, where these are these different examples. These are just some examples where a lot of these women are going to be looking for men of the Lord specifically during Jacob's trouble. All right. Now, with that being said, let's actually get this. Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, and to take away our reproach. And that's the thing, where the inspiration to do this lesson actually came from me finding this video, number 1, and number 2, that dream that has been that's been viral among a lot of brothers lately, is specifically around brothers, where it was this one Jake that spoke on the up and coming Jacob's trouble, as well as the war that was going to go on, that's going to start as per biblical prophecy. All right, where there is going to be a bunch of men that's just going to go to war to just be killed. Like, they're just going to die. They're not actually going to do anything in the up and coming war, especially with all the war tensions being risen. All right, and a lot of these women are going to be seeking, because in the Jake's dream, he was saying how these women were saying, "Oh, I'll be your 7th wife." And he specifically said 7th. All right, because a lot of the men had died. And actually, let me get this, because that's also a part of it. Second Ezra chapter. I believe it's 16. It might be 16, but no, it's 15.
If you want to go to Russia, then great, but then you need to know what you want to Russia for. Not because some girls say, well, they're hiring people. Who the hell is she? Why isn't she gone? Again, fellas, YouTube say a lot of you guys watch videos, but you're not subscribed. And I'm still asking myself why you're not subscribed. Fellas, Burkina Faso is doing some great things. Burkina Faso right here on the map, beautiful place, lovely people. Amazing thing. For the very first time they've achieved.
Okay, finally, call him YAHAWAH. 2 Ezra 16:34. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, so over here it says that the men are going to be killed by famine and by war. So through the wars, oh yeah, actually let's read more. Verse 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Okay, so the women are going to say, okay, well, we don't have any men. There's no more men. All the men are gone, because the men had died from either famine. The men have died from being sent to the wars and stuff like that. So all that's really going to be left, because that's just the thing. I don't want to get the one I always get. I want to get one of the other ones, but
how many foreign nationals and African people have participated in your country into achieving the first knee surgery replacement?
Psalms 121 verse 7, the Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. So the Lord's going to preserve us during Jacob's trouble, during time of trouble. Because it wasn't, if we are righteous, that judgment, Slakia. If we are righteous, that judgment is not going to be directed towards us. Okay, let's take this. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, where we're going to be protected. We're going to be taken care of. All right, during time of trouble, so that when everything is all said and done, we're going to be delivered. We're going to be taken out from things. We're going to be taken out from hardships and hardships and the plagues and pestilence. That's what the thing, plagues and pestilences, as well as the famine, and we're not going to be affected by that. And also another thing is, we pray that the Lord is going to protect specifically the elect men from the draft, by finding some way to exempt us from it. Okay, whatever. But that's the thing. Like, we don't know how we're going to do it. Maybe we will get taken into the draft. Maybe the Lord's going to find some way. I don't know. But the thing is that we're not going to do anything to protect ourselves. We're not going to do any underhanded stuff like that, because in the same that's exactly how the Lord delivered us and protected us during the C9B, where during that when that was mandatory, a lot of brothers, they just didn't take it. They just took whatever consequences, and the Lord made everything work out for us. There's still so many brothers that are that just were able to pass through it. It's just like the plagues of Egypt, where the plagues of Egypt just went past the Israelites. Okay, and that's the exact same thing is going to happen for everything else. Okay, we don't need to worry about any of that stuff, any of those stuff. All right, we don't need to worry about these hardships and terrible things, where again, this is what is going to make these women flock to us, because we're going to be preserved, we're going to be protected, we're going to be taken care of, we're going to have all the necessary things to our salvations. But then you have all these women that are going to be left alone, because their men, their former men, their husbands will have died. They will have always have been virgins or whatever, as the scriptures say. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms, having no suitable men or whatever. The women that are not married will have no suitable men. The women that are married, all right, their husbands will have died, all right, and the daughters having no helpers, whatever. You get the point. Okay, there's gonna all these men, their brothers and whatnot, all their fathers and whatnot, all their men will just go and be like, oh well, now I don't have a protector, I don't have anyone to look after me, protect me in more of these trying times. I need to go find one of those brothers on the street corners and stuff like that, and ask them to protect me. Which again, that's going to be the main thing. All right, they're going to be looking for, where are those Israelites that said that this stuff was going to happen and I ignored them. All right, well, a lot of them apparently, according to the brother's dream. All right, great dream, brother. I actually like that dream, because it's funny. It was funny to hear about the judgment falling upon people. But according to the dream that he had, a lot of the men are going to reject. A lot of men are going to reject them. They're going to say, "I'm not going to take any woman, because I'm not dealing with any of these women." And that's honestly, that's kind of the spirit that I've been seeing, where most of the brothers have said, like, "I'm not dealing with any of these bitches. Like, these bitches can just literally go die and whatnot." Where and that's not even wicked. You don't need to. We're not obligated to take care of these women. We're not obligated to accept them as our wives. We're able to take 1, 0, 20, 7, whatever. Like, it's all according to our own ability. But the Lord is going to be the one that's going to put the spirit on us to either not want any woman at all, or take 1 woman, 2, 3, 7, 20, 50, whatever. All right, it's all according to what the Lord put down into place. All right, so the fuck was that? Slakia. So basically, let's also get this. Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. So basically, specifically a man of the Lord, is going to be more precious than fine gold. So it's going to be like that is going to be the most important thing. Like you might think that you might think that these women will say, "Oh, I need to collect food. I need to get this and the third." No, more important than that. That's if you ever heard that one Boondocks episode where that was Fleece Johnson or whatever his name is. He was saying that booty was more important than drinking water. Well, to these women, a man serving a man and being under a man of the Lord is going to be more important than drinking water. All right, like that's how crazy it's going to get. All right, because that if they do not have a man of the Lord, they're just done for. They're over. They're dead. Whatever terror is looking for them, that's what is just going to fall upon them. So that's why they're going to be looking for a man of the Lord. All right. Matthew 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? it is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. So basically, yeah, like this is the thing. We are the salt of the earth, and that's another thing. The addition where you have these so many different women that were saying how, oh yeah, I want this man. Okay, you have this I think Indonesian woman. I think she is Indonesian. I could be wrong about that, but you also have these Edomite women. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what she is, but maybe she's Edomite. Maybe she's not. I don't think she's an Edomite. I think she might be like half Middle Eastern or something like that. And you also have these two Edomite looking women. I think this might not be an Edomite woman. She might be something else. I can't see her face. And then this is European. I'll just say European. All these different women from these different nations and stuff like that that actually know, how set apart Jake is. All right. And again, it's not just generally people do say so-called black men, but still, I'm pretty sure a lot of these women know about so-called the other nations as well. And if you are a speckled bird, then you don't even need to worry about that. It's just like you just have the appearance of whatever other nation, and then you have the salt of the Israelites, which again, like that in some cases that might be better for now keywords, but I guess in terms of down the line it might not serve you too well, especially with how so there's so many Israelites that are not too familiar with the whole truth, the 100% truth and whatnot, that will just look at you sideways simply because you don't look like a so-called black man. So as a result of that, you might go through certain hardships and whatnot, but Lord willing, you'll still make it through. You're good. Yahawadah, you're good. Yahawadah basically meaning Yahweh, the name of the Heavenly Father. Ratazab is willing or will more specifically. That's a little transformation, and you can just say that as willing. Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people. And Slakia, the only reason why I say that is because this is a brotherhood. It's not just about I just want me, I was trying to do this for me. Like, nah, like if that was the case, then I wouldn't be doing lessons. I try my best to make lessons, make all different types of lessons, so that I can as well as show a precedent that I do respond to comments. All right, because I definitely am willing to help anyone that may be too nervous to go speak to other brothers and whatnot. So I'm definitely trying to be there for other brothers and whatnot, especially the brothers and sisters, whatever, all right, that may look like the other nations, all right, that they look like Edomites, even though I might not have the best track record with certain people, but it's just like I'm still here, and I'll still answer any questions should anyone have any. But yeah, continuing on, Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we are special. We are above all these people. And instinctively, these women are noticing that. They're seeing that. All right. 2 Ezra 6 verse 56. For as for the other people, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right, so that's another thing where all the other nations that are not Israelites, they're like spittle, like they're just so insignificant in the eyes of the Lord. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad Ball, and Shalom.